Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queensbridge the Conqueror. Now, in case you're wondering why we're not in the Dragon's Lair anymore, that is because I did something I don't usually do. At least I don't remember doing this kind of thing before. But after the previous episode, after the last episode, I kept thinking about whether I could have handled that Naga dungeon, in a smarter way. And I decided to just reload my save game from before that dungeon. Unfortunately, it was the save game was after already saving those for soldiers, the Havenite soldiers. So I couldn't quickly confirm if the dialogue would have been any different, or if the game would have made any mention of us not saving them, but killing a couple of them, or maybe even all of them. Even though ostensibly we only came there to save them. But I mean, I guess it might mention it, but even then, obviously, I wouldn't want it that way. So that was fine. But I just handled that dungeon differently, knowing the layout after the fact, and I actually went ahead and killed all the enemies on the overworld. And I expected that to be much more costly in terms of energy and whatnot. But I actually handled those snakes without really getting poisoned or without having to expend a lot of resources at all. And then I also killed those mire boars without much trouble at all. And I was in perfectly decent shape after that to handle the Naga. And mostly, of course, I did that to confirm what treasure I missed. And guess what? Both of those treasure chests on the overworld of that dungeon, the upper level of the dungeon, are empty. There's nothing in them. So there's absolutely no reason whatsoever to kill the snakes or the mire boars. And yeah, that's just kind of baffling, but okay. So I did not miss out on any treasure there. But then I figured, I killed the enemies upstairs, might as well check out that alchemist and see what killing him first does. And I went ahead and on my second or so try, I actually managed to... I'm sorry for this info dump, by the way, while nothing's happening on screen. But yeah, I actually went ahead and managed to kill the alchemist within like 2 turns or so before all his minions, all the shades, turned hostile. But the moment he died, they actually still turned hostile, and I had to kill them. But it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I once again handled that entire encounter coming out pretty much unscathed. And, well, I put the lid on the pot and expected that Naga fight to be different, and came up in perfectly fine condition and attacked, and the Yokant were still there and were still hostile. However, I guess with the source of the mind-numbing gas gone, they actually snapped out of their daze after getting damage to about half health or so. That's still a lot of health because they are all quite tanky, but they then actually turned against the Naga and helped me. So that was pretty cool, and I mean, in hindsight, I wish I had recorded that and made that, and taken that instead of the last episode that you all saw, probably. But yeah, well, I wasn't filming in the first place, and it's pretty much guaranteed that if I had tried doing that a third time, basically, it would have gone very poorly. I guess I must have been lucky on many of those encounters. It's just interesting that, well, it would have been different. Yes, taking out the alchemist before the Naga would have been more satisfying, and would have made the final fight slightly easier, but also more interesting. I mean, I still had to manage those extra ads, and and I still had to halfway kill them. And then after that, I tried to keep them alive too. So I don't know if it really was easier. But yeah, well, it's definitely possible to clear the entire dungeon. However, both overworld chests are jarringly just empty. And that's really the biggest surprise there. Anyway, so that's that out of the way. That was just a cool 5 minutes of me talking. I'm sorry about that, but I thought maybe some of you would be interested the way I was. So now you know. Now we all know. And we'll head on over to the Lair of Gorge, and I don't think in this reality I've entered this place yet. Nope. Sure haven't. Now I have no idea if we have any chance against this dragon. Obviously, it's not going to be just a straightforward fight. It never is. This very much reminds me of the Infernal Scorpion, where the boss is pretty much at the entrance. Well, I mean, not directly at the entrance, but obviously not at the end of a lengthy dungeon, but we encounter the boss right away, and yeah, there is more dungeon left, so we're probably gonna end up chasing him around, if I had to guess. Now, I'm gonna save the game. Well, this is loud. We'll get blessed. And I guess we go ahead and talk to the dragon from... Yeah, I'll try talking to him from far away, see if that makes a difference. You know what? Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna say this. I'm an explorer of this land. I mean, it's true. I am a prince. I'm Prince Atantuo of Haven, and I am exploring this land. That's exactly what I'm doing. Gosh grins, revealing gigantic, jagged green teeth. Of course you are, Prince Atantuo of Haven. I do not like it when my guests lie to me. I did not lie to you. This is so dumb. I mean, I was completely expecting this. I could have predicted almost word for word what this dialogue would be, and it still offends me that the game just reacts in this way. It makes no sense. It wasn't a lie. Oh, he's powerful and he's well informed. He knows my true name. Whatever. How do you know? I need to make sure you don't cause Haven trouble. You must... Haven requires tribute. I'm from Haven, we are not to be refused. I'm just taking the fastest way to make him angry. Okay. I accomplished that, at least. Now you start? No. Combat hasn't started yet. Now it has. Need to get so close in order to attack him, though. That's fine. I'm going to call Bones to... No? I don't? Really? Oh, okay, that works. In order to distract him, because I feel like that is going to help a lot. Right, we have that bow. Forgot about that. That sound is going to sound strange for a while longer. Yeah, we absolutely want to slow you down. Sorry about slowing down the skeleton, but that's fine. Wait, did we just make him bleed? No, that must have been from the one attack that made him bleed twice. I don't think slow can proc the bleed. Although it would be cool if it could. But anyway, we'll just attack you some more. Maybe he's gonna attack the skeleton. Oh, cured himself of the bleeding, not the slowness. There we go. Charge forward, nice, perfect. Having him positioned off to the side relative to the party is perfect, because he might use some kind of breath attack. Well, I guess for the time being you just keep attacking, hope to apply weakness and more bleeding, of course. What now? Oh, the skeleton attacked, okay. I could try and poison him. He is slowed. I could try to slow him more, but I think I'm gonna go with some poison just to see if it works at all. It does. I mean, I guess I can see his resistance is here, and he does not have poison resistance. Okay. Can I have you step away a little bit? I should probably spread my party about, just in case he has some nasty tricks. Well, evading my attacks is nasty. Position you even further away from the party. That was a really good hit. Gonna have you walk over here. This is going way too well so far, and as soon as I said that, of course, now terrible things will have to happen. It's just a way of things. A good hit. He hasted. Atantuo got ensnared, which is annoying. It is curable, but I can't reach him from there. I'll just keep going for the heavy blows and keep missing, apparently. I'm gonna charge at you. evaded, but at least I'm back in melee range. Still a bit of a waste. Shock spell. Nice critical. I need more of those. It's almost half dead. Okay, Gorge lifts his head and laughs. He hasn't even begun to breathe hard. Well, I mean, he is half dead. He looks down at the scratches on his flanks. Well, well, you are not entirely a weakling or a fool. I will honor you by actually exerting an effort. The dragon flaps his wings, raising a blinding cloud of dust and bone chips. He leaps into the air, arcs over the muck and crumbling walls, and lands on a rocky outcropping to the north. There we go. This is completely 100% Infernal Scorpion 2.0. I mean, I suppose it is really equivalent to that, isn't it? At the very end of one of the vassal nations, an optional dungeon with one strong boss. You walk down the crumbling walkway, hunting down your enormous prey. You suddenly hear splashing and hissing coming from the muck ahead of and behind you. Small, fast, vicious lizards are swarming out of the water. Muck skillers. The boss must be, yeah, I mean, he must be pretty much here, so maybe we don't want to get any closer. Hello. Guess I'll risk staying here for the time being. Okay, well, 2 out of 3. It's not ideal, but oh well. Okay, one shot. Actually, yeah, these things are not particularly healthy, which is great. So I'm gonna risk staying here, or I mean, it's not that much of a risk, but I'm just gonna stay here, even if the boss joins the fight. But there is a chance that he doesn't, so maybe we can just deal with these enemies here without being bothered. Okay, I think I slowed almost all of them. That's good. There are a lot of them, though. Okay, we can hopefully finish off this one. Our buff has mostly run out, which is annoying. Hugh can help with this guy. Okay, some damage is building up here. But we are taking them out slowly but surely. That being said, yeah, with Rasluka in the middle there, of course I can't really freely use AoE spells. Also, I guess I'll use one here, just to speed up dealing with this side of the enemies here. It's taking some damage, but maybe we can get it killed, or not. Well, if nothing else, we can definitely go ahead and Whirlwind now, very effectively. Like so. Actually, that's perfect. Block the damage. Just damage one of the undamaged ones that we are hopefully going to kill with a Whirlwind as soon as Rasluka gets a turn. As in right now. Yeah, this never stops being satisfying. And now, I guess, damage this one for a good chance to finish him off with Atantuo's next turn. Perfect. Wow, I don't think I've ever killed that many enemies with one attack. That's really nice. And that's that. Okay, so I guess we've dealt with all the adds successfully without the boss interfering. I don't know if it was planned that way, but I'll take it for sure. 4 points of energy back? Wow, holy crap, she was actually... I think she might have even wasted a point. That's okay. I'm gonna heal to full. I'm gonna have you drink all potions, I guess. I suppose there is absolutely no harm in having her drink one. This is going way too well. And, maybe... Just occurred to me that maybe I was hasty in quick saving, but it doesn't look like the entrance actually blocked off, unlike with the Infernal Scorpion. So, well, there he is, hostile still. Well, here we go again. Same hit points as far as I can tell. Vicious Strike. 3 applications of bleeding. Is that right? That's crazy. Okay. On the other side... Oh, I guess that's for this. On the other side of this gate, you can see the dragon's treasure. There are books, tools, and trinkets collected over centuries. Also an assortment of chests full to bursting with coins and precious stones. You stop and stare for a little while. It's not every day that you get to look at a dragon's trove. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do this again, actually. If I can. 2, 3. I'm gonna stand here and see... Okay, that works. In fact... Oh yeah, I completely forgot to summon a golem last time. But I definitely want to slow down the dragon. If I can. Okay, good. Gonna have you walk more to the side. I suppose you might as well buff yourself more. Oh, the water starts to bubble around you. The ghosts of this ancient ruin start to emerge from the slime. They moan as they float toward you. The horror of this place starts to overwhelm you. The presence of the dragon is too terrifying. You have to get out of here now. Oh. He's terrified. Oh boy. And he just took a lot of damage. But I think that Poison Breath could have hit the rest of the party too if he had actually been close enough. Or rather, positioned in a different way. So, yeah. What have we here? Forged Shade and Shaman Shade. They don't have a lot of hit points at all. Which doesn't really help if I can't get close enough. I can carefully have her make her way around. So I would definitely try to take out at least the shaman, who's definitely gonna make himself a nuisance. I could use the Scroll of Calling. I don't know if I... No, that's too far. Okay, good. I'm gonna go with Shock, because I'm not gonna have more mana than what I currently have. Oh, I forgot that I wanted to cure him. That was dumb. Oh well. And I can cure him for what it's worth. This guy has a lot more health than the shaman. Really? Oh, you can't reach because of the wall. Fair enough. Weakness resisted. Cured himself and healed himself too, and he made... Oh, he made her blind. Oh, that's annoying. It's a real bummer. Still gonna try. Ah, evaded, of course. Yeah, fair enough. He is no longer feared. I mean, I guess that's nice. It's too tempting not to do. Of course, the poison doesn't do anything against them. Vulnerable. Oh, I like it. Who healed whom there? Oh, the shaman healed himself, probably. That would make sense. I really need to cure the freaking... Oh. What? Confusion? Does Luca get status confusion? But she didn't, actually. Never mind then. Okay, that's curable. I don't know why I keep forgetting to cure things. I really shouldn't be forgetting about that kind of thing. He is still slow. You know what? Take out the Forged Shade. Cure him. No weakness. No nothing. he's afraid again, but I'm gonna try and really focus this time. Weakness, nice, I like it. And actually cure that. Free mind. Don't like how he had to step closer. Actually, yeah, I don't know how close you have to be affected by this aura of random effects. But I mean, it's going fine so far. Can I have you step away? Actually, it should be okay if you stand here. Yeah, totally. I'm gonna poison him. Now Gorsh is starting to grow angry. He has already earned some scars from this fight, and blood runs down his sides. My spirits are not enough, I see. You want to truly face me? I am a beast of mire and poison. Descend with me into the pit. If I will submit to you, you must show you can breathe poison. The dragon flaps his wings once again. As you cover your eyes, he leaps over the water to the east. He looks at you from over the water, standing in a rotting fen. You know what? I should have expected as much. What with this area otherwise being unused. Oh man. Of course we don't get any mana back for that. And of course there are going to be more ads. Or are there? No more ads? Come on. Do I save now? I mean, he's unfortunately low on mana. She is fine. In retrospect, I wish I hadn't used up quite as much mana on my fighters, but I'm still reluctantly going to save here. Okay. Yep, we sure get poisoned a lot here. Poisonous gas starts bubbling out of the ooze all around you. Gorsh flaps his wings, making sure that the poison reaches everywhere. You choke and gag. You won't be able to withstand it for long. Is it actually going to stack up every single turn? Because that would suck. Thanks for drawing closer the one person who wants to be close, though. That is appreciated. I don't appreciate how he keeps healing every time, but actually he has less health now. Huh, okay, so the game does acknowledge him getting weaker. Although it almost seems random. I mean, he definitely isn't at half health, but he was at 2500 before. I guess I'll take it. Okay, first things first. Please work. Oh, slow resistance. You know what? I think I pretty much have to restart because I can't afford him not being slowed. It feels really lame to do it that way, but it's gonna be so tough otherwise. I mean, this is a much better start. Right away. Do I summon another skeleton? I think it's been working pretty well for me. Having all the extra distractions possible. Kind of wish I hadn't used... I did use a Scroll of Calling before. Did I not? Yeah, I think maybe. Not so sure anymore. I might have used... I think I actually used Construct. Anyway, I need to slow him down. Obviously that was the whole reason I restarted, after all. So, once again, sorry Mr. Skeleton. Slow resistant. Okay, I'm gonna roll with it just because it's been starting out so well. Is there anything else I should be doing? Disruption? I mean, he's not buffing himself. I think... And you have Scroll of Life, right. Yeah, no, I think we just attack and waste one of our last remaining points of energy. Cool. That's always fun. Wow. Getting super unlucky here. Confusion. Get status confusion. Wait. That's not from... I mean, again, it says that, but it didn't do anything. I'm confused now. I'm confused. Okay, hits. Poisonous gas starts bubbling out. Okay, now that happens. We have a chance to resist it. It seems like it's definitely... It might be affecting everyone on this entire peninsula, but we definitely have our normal chance to resist it, and we do have good, very good poison resistance. He is hasted, so I definitely have to try and get him slowed now. Okay, he is slowed. We do get more poisoned. He is blinded, which is not great. I'm not going to use a special attack. Pretty much have to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope he's close enough. Yes. That did not cure his blindness or the poison entirely, which is definitely a bummer, but okay. Bleeding. He got confused. Oh boy. Yeah, he might not be of much use in this particular encounter. I wonder if I should use my final scroll of calling. Or call the construct manually. I think I'm going to do that. Mental effect. Right. I mean, the confusion itself doesn't do anything, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Definitely going to keep her mana around for... Oh, man. For the group cure and heal to counteract the poison. He keeps hasting himself, but he's only at normal speed now. Should I slow him down one more time? I think. And he resisted. 2 out of 3. It's really bad. Well, I can always restart this fight and get less unlucky. I mean, you're not blinded, so I guess you can use that opportunity for a very good critical. Also, I'm gonna have her step away from the rest of the party a bit more, just in case. He's confused. He might snap out of it, though. Just gonna have you attack, because no one's taking too much damage so far. Well, you're silenced. That's okay. Just attack. You can deal pretty good damage. As it is. Gorsh stumbles backwards. His massive body is noticeably tilted to one side. His tail droops. All of the punishment you've handed out has had an effect. Well, you'd think so. He dips his wings to you. Stop, Havenite. I admit it. You are strong. You have proved your worth. I will parley with you. I mean, at this point, I really don't want to take the easy way out. Although it is interesting. Just the idea of, well, I mean, I'm just interested in seeing what he's actually going to offer me in terms of in-game rewards, but then again... And also, I'm more than a little afraid that he's actually going to go into full-on Berserker mode as soon as I decline his offer. And we're definitely not in the best shape. I mean, we're holding up, but this might turn around any moment. You know what? I'm going to try killing him. Screw him. Gorsh looks shocked. It's a very humorous expression for a lizard. What? But that is not Haven's way. I'm a valuable resource. I will deal. Wait! But then you are attacking. Oh, maybe he's not going to Berserk mode. Thanks for trying to draw in the person standing next to you. That's much appreciated. And I'll use his last mana for a decent non-crit. Am I risking... I mean, he is below half health. Can I risk waiting one more turn before I cure? I'm going to. This might be a mistake. Maybe I should have at least single target healed Atantuo, because we know that the dragon can deal a lot of damage in one attack. Well, here we are. I suppose, yeah, you can use your last point of mana for a shock. Okay, damage. Okay, her being blinded is no problem whatsoever. Also, am I still in the same position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cure now. That did get rid of everything and topped everyone off. I really shouldn't be, but I'm kind of hopeful that this might actually work out. I was not expecting that, but I mean, I definitely should not be saying anything. Wow, that was a really good crit. Oh, now he's hasted. And that's the heavy hit, possibly. 86 damage. And the poison. And the evasion. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh, he's dead. Wait. He didn't take any damage, actually. I don't know how that's happening. Holy crap. $62 damage. Oh boy. Okay, everyone's out of mana except for the healer, which is, you know, the best situation you can possibly be in. And she was not pulled because of that random weed there. Oh my god. Please, crit him to death. Oh no, you're blind. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but that was a good crit. You know what? He's down to 35 health. She can probably... Oh no, she's blind. Never mind. I'm gonna restoring rain one more time. And... Oh god. Uh-oh. Okay, that only hit Rasluka. And she's gonna kill him. No, he evaded! Oh no! Don't kill her. He didn't. Take that. Whew! Achievement unlocked. Big Game Hunter, indeed. Holy crap. Did we get an achievement for the Scorpion? I don't remember now. But I do get the Gorge Trophy, so we probably get a medal there. Wow. Gorge tries to flap his wings and get away. Too late. He makes it about 20 feet into the air before his wings fail. He crashes to the ground with a massive thud. He looks up at you. Why? Why? Then he dies. Sutter is sure to be impressed by this victory. It's huge and bulky, but you make sure to take the thing's head for a trophy. Wow. Killed ourselves a dragon, and we got 220 experience for it, even though it wasn't a quest. Much appreciated, though. Also, let's not foolishly lose anyone to poison after everything's said and done. Wow, save the game. Holy crap. That was exciting and satisfying. Was not expecting to win that. And I guess the only resource we used was one scroll of calling. I call that a resounding success. And we have 4 whole treasure chests here. Lots of money, lots of money. An extra potion, which is always good. Although, I mean, that being said, we don't really need more potions that urgently. I guess it's always nice to have them, but they are cluttering up the inventory quite a bit. But I guess it's a good kind of clutter, so I'm not really complaining here. Gonna take that scroll. Ring of the Warlord. Bludgeon Senseless. That's this thing. Yep. Damage bonus 50%. How does that scale up? Okay, so that would be another 25% damage. But I don't know if an extra level would make the effect more likely to happen. Yeah, take the money first and foremost. Another Scroll of Mercy. It's really so unfortunate that they don't scale. They don't stack. Nice try though. I mean, currently she has +2 to physical damage. Obviously, if I use Bludgeon Senseless with this ring on, that should more than make up for the loss of 2 physical damage. But having that for every attack, maybe it's not as valuable as I think. You know what? It probably isn't. I do like this attack, even though lately I haven't been using it much because most strong enemies are so resistant to confusion, or to mental effects in general. Still, maybe I'm gonna use it more now. Gonna hold on to that ring. And what's in the big chests? An Arcanist rune. Oh, sweet. Do we have somewhere to put it though? I don't think we do. Yeah, we have one in our weapon already. I guess I mean I can always give her one. Yeah, so it's still nice to have. More money, another Scroll of Calling. Afraid our inventory is gonna be full any moment now. And one more scroll of life, and we are up to 3,300 gold. Holy crap. Okay, well, inventory is just enough. That's nice. That was a very, very rewarding experience. I like it a lot. And with that, we are completely and permanently, well, maybe not permanently, but very, very much done with the Occult, for the time being at least. All the remaining quests are exclusively in the Ariel. Well, I mean, there's no need for me to walk. I guess I'll just teleport back to Fort Haven and actually maybe end this episode with checking out the portal. Also, checking out coal, actually. Let's see if we can sell something. I mean, we have so many scrolls of life left over, actually. I don't think I'm gonna go back to this Chieftain's Fang. As nice as it was, but, you know. Yeah, and this ring, I mean... I don't think we need that. I could put it in my chest. I mean, it's only 30 gold, so... whatever. Let me see your wares. Lightning Orb. That is what... It's not what you have. It's actually worse. Right. Okay, so I could buy some more scrolls, I suppose. If I wanted to. I do have my chest here, so why don't we actually store away some things. Like this. I guess I can store away the rocks. Wait, that's not the rock. You have the rocks. Did I only have 3? I thought I had 4. I think it's a total of 4 for that quest that I still don't really know. Am I gonna use this? Probably not. I mean, also I can just store them away. Let's see. I definitely can store away some of these scrolls of life. Don't need to have that many extra on me. I mean, strictly speaking, I don't even have to have any extra items in this extra inventory here, but it's still a convenience thing. Why do you have that rune? Oh, no, I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna put that into her stuff, I guess. Her wand. Don't we have access to a better wand at this point? This seems kind of weak. With only one augment slot? Seems like we should have something better. Where's the woodcutter? No, that's... not him? Oh, up here. The carpenter, that's what it's called. Let me see, wares... once... That is indeed the best we have access to. Okay, never mind. How many do we have? 4. Okay, so we definitely can have a lot more. And they, yeah, there's literally no reason not to build more of these. Definitely something I want to do. Well, okay. For the time being, yeah, I'm gonna give that, give this to her. She can keep that around for when she gets a new wand. Yeah, the portal obviously. Huh? Oh, right, and I haven't really talked to Chief Miranda and taken care of these various supplicants. So, yeah, let's talk to her. A poor ragged woman from the wall is waiting for you. She stands terrified in the corner. Chief Miranda drags her forward to meet you. Miranda says, "Prince, this is a former Owen of the Wall. She has come to ask a boon." "Who are you?" She is paralyzed with fear. Miranda gives her a little shove forward. She kneels. "I'm Alina. I'm not alone. There are 10 more of us outside. We are all Owen. We ask help of Haven. We have nowhere else to go." I mean, these are all interesting, but ultimately, yeah, just... what do you want from me? "Haven has more land in the middle of Sacramentum than they can use. We ask for a little plot of it, enough for our little families. To the southeast. We only want to build homes and raise farms in peace." I really don't see why not. I mean, they're basically becoming citizens of our colony that way. Same as anyone else, so... I mean, they're gonna pay taxes or whatever it is people do here. So it's not like we're giving anything away for free, except the land for them to use. But we're going to profit from it, or benefit from it, in the long run, so sure. You may rent some land, still Haven land, but you will pay a fair value for it. I mean, that would be fair, I suppose, so long as it's not an outrageous amount. I'm gonna be, you know what, screw it. I know the game's gonna mock me for it, and NPCs are going to call me weak or, you know, weak or foolish or soft, but sure, they can have the land. It's not like it costs me anything. Alina kneels again, weeping from relief. Thank you, Prince, thank you. Chief Miranda maintains a neutral expression. I will make sure it is done. This will send a very strong message, Prince. I applaud your decisiveness. Oh, thanks. Well, I appreciate being wrong sometimes, although I'm still not convinced it's not going to be mentioned in, you know, or held against me in the future. You stand in front of the portal for 10 minutes. Just as you are about to walk away, you hear Sutter shout, I'm here, I'm here! You can't believe all the business mother is dumping in my lab. More than ever. Anyway, I've heard a little rumor. You have some news about the you have some news about our Ukantish vessels. Well, we are going to put the Brock clan in power. Well, yes. That's what I would have said a while ago. I see, so you picked a new king and our soldiers can earn their keep. I'm surprised, I admit it. Didn't think you had it in you. How did you manage? Who is this Brock clan? Well, the Brock clan is based in... Actually, I don't care. I'm sure they have a glorious history, brave and strong. It's a rich tapestry. Doesn't matter. So why'd you ask in the first place? What do you mean? Well, it's not your business anymore. You had to pick a side, you did. Now we have diplomats and generals and merchants to wrap the Ukantish up and get all we need from them. You can move on. No more of that stinking swamp. Isn't that a relief? Wow. I mean, I wouldn't want to say any of these things, but I guess between them, yeah. So how do I make sure the Ukantish are treated fairly? Like I said, trust your people. We've learned from the mistakes of the past, have we though? We don't hire fools. Now that you've done your job, you don't need to think about the Ukantish until they let you know that things have gone wrong. That's really not how I'd like to think about these things, or handle these things, but okay. How will I know when something has gone wrong? We'll get a message. Usually a bunch of our people woke up having their throats cut by the locals. Usually because mistakes were made. Can't be helped. Just try not to think about it until you have to go back. That is not how I choose to do things. Yeah, exactly. Sure, Atantuo. Always the rebel. You'll have to find your own way, even if it's dumb. Thank you for your judgment. I didn't ask for it, but whatever. Anyway, good job. I mean it. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, can't say I feel the same way. Sorry. You tried to ask something else? I don't. Actually, I'm just happy this is over. I don't know. I feel bad, but these people are all so annoying. And oh. Really? Yeah. Oh, okay, you're new. You're not usually here. I'm surprised the portal isn't flashing now that we've actually completed the UCAT storyline, but okay. One of your sages is waiting for you in Chief Miranda's office. She says, "This is Rusty. He comes from the field needing new orders. Rusty wears the robes of a sage, dirty from the road. He kneels and waits for you to speak. Remind me where you're from, soldier?" "South Battalion, Prince. Border of the Wall. General Aquila ordered me to ask you for guidance." Okay, how fares our battalion?" "We are well, Prince. When we entered the Vol, we had the occasional skirmish. Most of the time, the Vols stay in the mountains and deal with their problems themselves." This must be important if you're bothering me. I mean, I guess, but what do you need? "Lots of chaos on the Vol. The Owen are out settling scores. Lots of vengeance against Masha. Things are sorting themselves out after the changes we made, but it's a bit bloody. I think tumult is the best word. Describe this tumult. Ransacked estates, people in stylish clothes hiding and starving in dusty valleys. General Aquila wants to help keep the violence under control. She wants to put soldiers to protect travelers and innocents, helping refugees sort themselves out, stopping the more brutal gangs of bandits. She needs your permission." I mean, why would I not give the permission? That's exactly what I want. Why does the general want this? I mean, hello? Why Why would any sensible person not want this? That's sure. I've made a decision. Again, it's not hard to make. It's the way of Haven to let our vessels settle their own problems? No, it's not. That's definitely not the impression I've been getting. Some things are worth risking our soldiers. Instruct the general to help keep the peace. Yes. I mean, I don't see it so much as risking our soldiers. I mean, yes, I guess soldiers are always at risk when they're doing their work, right? That's kind of part of the deal. But just having them prominently, protect certain places and represent Haven's might, so to speak, should have more of a, should prevent more violence than, you know what I'm trying to say. So, I mean, the idea is that they don't even get to fight those rebels, but that those rebels are going to be deterred from attacking in the first place because the soldiers are there. So, yeah, Rusty is disciplined enough not to let any opinions on a prince's decision slip through. I mean, is he actually, he or she, does he not agree that it's the best thing to do? I don't know. I mean, especially since it's the general's idea in the first place. Understood. Our soldiers will become more involved in the Civil War. General Aquila will have your decision by nightfall. Yeah, good. I mean, if I'm supposed to feel bad about that decision, I don't know. I don't see the point. I mean, we started this. We came here knowing full well that our soldiers would be fighting and, getting themselves in danger. So that's what we have to do. It's our moral obligation, if nothing else. Now that we've started the Civil War, by supporting the rebels, that we see this through and, use all our resources to help peace return as quickly as possible. Well, anyway, the moment you enter Chief Miranda's office, she gives you a warning. Prince, I present to you Lady Munro of the Ukatish. She sweeps toward you, wearing a glorious formal dress of fur and lizard skin. The Ukatish have an odd style. Prince, I am of the Ike clan. I have a message from the Home Warren. From the Ike clan? From the Home Warren? Okay. Wow, why are both of these so dismissive? What's wrong now? Now that the Ukatish have submitted to Haven, we need your help. If you want our vassalage, you must show your worth. Actually, that isn't true at all, but you don't mention it. Yeah, I mean, maybe she's a little bit too demanding, but okay. Fine, explain. A group of Ukatish merchants and their guards were brutally beaten and hauled off by the Ariel. They are unjustly held by them, yet another in a countless series of crimes committed by the Ariel against us. We want you to free them. What crime did those Ukatish commit? No crime at all. While staying in Mesidi, some Ariel insulted their dress and Ukatish lands and honor. Our people defended themselves honorably. The Ariel swarmed them like cowards and hauled them off. Is that really the whole story? I mean, even so. What do you want from me? Our people are being held in the Ariel's Palace of Atonement, deep in their lands. They are being held until they apologize and pay many fines for fighting and public disturbances, which they will never do. We want you to free them. Show the Ariel Sacramentum will no longer tolerate their arrogance and insults. I mean, I kind of agree that the insults are, of course, a bad thing in the first place, but also overreacting and starting an actual fight over mere words is just foolish. Do I know what to do? I mean, is this actually a quest that I will undertake personally? Because I would, but I will go and free your prisoners. I could just promise that and not do it. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. But, I mean, I'm on my way to the Ariel Woods. So, sure. I'll see what I can do. And that is actually a quest. Huh. I'm not sure one of these Miranda encounters here has ever actually led to me getting a new quest, but I appreciate it. Lady Munro looks a tiny bit surprised. Well, that would be appreciated. As I said, they are held in the Palace of Atonement. Do this and the Ukatish will show their gratitude. She turns and walks out. Miranda sighs. The Ariel showing respect to the Ukatish? Not in our lifetime. Well, I mean, I'm not expecting that to actually happen, but where is that Palace of Atonement, by the way? Do we know where that is? Oh, it's all the way back there. Okay, so haven't even been anywhere near that place, of course. Okay, but it's good to have that quest. Let's see if we got any more. I would guess no. Nope. Because obviously, yeah, they must be unlocked, like the portal conversations, they must unlock by hitting certain story triggers, and obviously that person being from the UCAT and even referencing the recent vassalage. Yeah, that must have been triggered pretty recently. Okay, cool. So yeah, even though the first 5 minutes were just me, describing things to you, I guess the rest of this episode was filled with lots of excitement and interesting developments. Especially, I mean, obviously the highlight is the dragon fight that went spectacularly well. I am off camera going to look into building more carpenters, I guess, and seeing if I can upgrade, or just more upgrades in general, because obviously we are very rich now, and we should be able to improve ourselves a little bit more, equipment-wise. So I'll look into that, and then I guess next time it's off into Ariel lands for real this time. We've already done quite a few minor things there, but it's finally time to, settle things over there as well. And yeah. So as always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.